Hello, this is Marbozir and welcome back to Let's Play XCOM The Long War. So, let's continue where we left off. I renamed a few more soldiers, so let's check them out really quickly. First of all, we got Kelly. She's the assault. We got Tony as a sniper. We also got, all the way down here, because they are fatigued, we got Christopher as the rocketeer. And we also got Emmeline as a gunner. I had to shorten the nickname because it was one character too long, and I decided to keep the original name for Christos. And that's about it for now. Also, I will be promoting Bodyman to officer because that just seems appropriate. So he will be our second officer so far. And what else? I think I'll start the improved medkit project. I was going to delay it a bit because it's expensive and I'll need a lot of money for base expansion. But it's a pretty important project. I have enough Timber corpses now, let's do it. But I will delay aircraft boosters and mag pistols. They aren't that important and I'll need the money soon. I still need one more engineer to start the Starlight uplink. Oh, okay, 2 engineers for Meld. Yeah, sure. That's very convenient, to say the least. And now we can get started on the Starlight uplink. That was perfect timing on that request. I'll also need a satellite, but this won't be done before the end of the month anyway. So I suppose I can wait for the satellite. Let's just keep scanning. We got abductions, swarming enemy activity. Yeah, that's the mission in France. Alright, let's do it. A corridor with numerous vehicles. Okay, I think I know which map this is. Might be interesting. So, let's take a look. I could bring some of my Lance Corporals if I want to. I suppose I can. I'll take a sniper. We'll take Ben. He has pretty good stats, from what I remember. I had an assault, a specialist assault with really good stats. Somewhere here. Yeah, Takeshi. 6 hit points and 13 mobility. And decent well. Not amazing well, but decent. Okay. Let's get him promoted. Who else? This guy? We'll need a medic, obviously. So we got a medic right here. Few more people. I could bring 2 gunners if I want to. Also, we'll bring Bodyman. He will be our officer. So, second gunner with the other gunner weapon. Maybe. I got both the Gatling laser and auto laser. Specialist gunner. Badugan. 5 hit points, 24 aim, and 12 mobility as a specialist. That's pretty good. So, who has worse mobility here? They both have exactly the same mobility. Okay, then. They both have almost the exact same stats. They both have 5 base hit points. Almost the same aim, same mobility. This guy has higher will. Okay. Which doesn't really matter all that much. He also has steadfast. He doesn't have battle scanner, does he? No, that's from the item. Okay then. Well, who's going to use which weapon? You can use the auto laser, I suppose. Now, that will reduce his mobility to 10. I could give him a tactical vest and then ceramic plating. I'll need to get some plating, alloy plating soon. But I need more alloys for that. And I also need alloys for more important things. Right, he can use one of our scopes. Sounds good, that's 7 hit points. And back to Ben. He will use the Gatling laser. And maybe laser sight to give him slightly higher aim. And a battle scanner. Because my scout here doesn't actually have the battle scanner perk. Wait, I didn't actually bring a scout. Okay, I should replace someone then. I could probably get away without a scout. I suppose I could. But this mission has swarming enemy activity. I don't know, I'll just replace the sniper with a scout. It's a bit too dangerous going without a scout at this point. So, marksman's scope, marksman's rifle, and battle scanner because she doesn't have the actual perk. Nor does anyone else. She has will to survive, that's pretty good. Anyway. Any changes for Ben? No, this is fine. His mobility will be kind of low, only 9, but with Gatling laser it's not as important. No changes for this guy, I don't think so. Okay, this dude. He needs the laser rifle. And the other scope. Like so. The rest looks fine. That's 90 aim. Next up, the medic. Laser carbine. Everything else looks fine. Bodyman. I could actually give him the shatter ray, because his mobility is so low. Okay, let's give him the shatter ray. He needs to be pretty close to throw grenades. And I think we're ready. Looks like we're ready. One final look to make sure everything is fine. Yep. Let's go then. Should be an interesting mission with swarming and activity. That means 4 groups of aliens, probably. Maybe even 5.
France is sending an urgent mission request. We've picked up a local broadcast.
Wait, is this the Van Dorn map? I thought that's going to be a different map.
Eliminate any hostiles.
Well, let's find out.
This is Big Sky. Strike team has reached the AO, requesting authorization to deploy.
Is this the Van Dorn map? Yeah, this is the Van Dorn map. Okay, I was thinking about a different map. Alright, hey, I don't mind, this is not a bad map. The only downside is that it's pretty small. However, I might get easy high ground on the aliens around this area. Alright, so let's remember that this mission has swarming and activity. Which means there are probably aliens very close to my starting position. That's what I would expect. Okay, there's the first group. Some Seekers and a drone. I do have a battle scanner, but the Seekers are a little bit too far away to attack anyone on this turn. Let's see. Let's move everyone into cover and get rid of that drone preferably. I don't have anyone with holo targeting, which is unfortunate. I only really have like 2 soldiers total with holo targeting, which kinda sucks. That's the downside of playing with Shining Roulette. You miss out on some really important perks. But anyway, let's try to kill that drone anyway. Nope, that's a miss. 39%, that's a bit too low. We can take a few more shots. 49% chance. He's flying, so he's getting extra defense. I could take 2 shots with my infantry, but then he won't be able to move. I can also take a shot with Ben, but he also won't be able to move.
On my way.
And considering there are 3 Seekers, and Seekers can actually shoot you, not just choke you, it's better to move into full cover, I would say.
Damn it.
So that's what we'll do. I can still use Overwatch with the assault. As for the scout, I'll actually use steady weapon here and move Ben into cover. Alright. Overwatch on the assault. Shame I couldn't kill that drone, but oh well. I can throw the battle scanner on the next turn. I'm pretty sure the Seekers were too far away to actually attack anyone right now. Unless they try to shoot someone. Which can always happen. Oh, they were close enough after all, alright. Well, that's 3 damage. I hate their damage reduction. Okay, well, that's the least useful person here, considering all my targets will be pretty close. Why is the drone moving like that? I guess he's confused about life. Alright, hey, I don't mind. So, the other 2 Seekers should be very close to my current position. I can just free my scout and then throw the battle scanner she has. Sounds like a plan. Okay, let's get a kill for Bodyman. Now I can throw that battle scanner. Her chance to hit anything on this turn will be really low anyway. This should reveal the other 2 Seekers. And it did. Okay then. Should be easy kill. At least this one. 83%. Let's try that. Nice. That's a kill for Ben. Who else needs some kills? This guy. 100%. That's the specialist gunner. Come on. Not enough. Alright. Who else? The infantry dude? Maybe the medic? Nope, missed. Really? Come on now, what was your chance to hit there? 89%? Alright, Takeshi, grats on your kill, dude. Bye. And we still got that drone. 71% twice. Done. So, first group is down. But again, this mission had swarming activity, which means there should be at least 3 more groups, I would say. I would expect 3 more groups, yes. Let's just take our time to reload, like that. Okay, and we can move someone a little bit more. We got a group, more drones. Alright. 3 drones? Hey, I don't mind. This mission is easier than I expected, so far. Let's try to kill that one. Yep, he's down. So, what else can we do? Not a whole lot, actually. I might be able to take one more shot.
Okay.
No, this is too far away. But Overwatch should do the trick. And Badugan. He's using the auto laser, so he can move and shoot. Or I'll just use Overwatch. One of the drones will definitely move into range. Yeah, it's already in range. And that's a miss. Okay, then. I did hear some floaters, so this mission isn't all drones and seekers. And I think I heard a Thin Man earlier. So Thin Man and floaters are still out there. And yeah, I just heard a floater just now, and there's a melt container. On the low ground, I think. Or on the other side of the map, right at the zone wall. Let's try to get that kill for Badugan. Nope, missed again. Well, his aim is really bad so far. Ben, 56%. Come on, bro. There we go, that's how you aim. 27%. Nope, missed. Also, I still got one more barrel scanner, that should be useful. Let's try to kill that drone. 90%. Don't miss. Well, I suppose you didn't, but I was expecting a kill. Alright. I can't get a kill right now, can I? No, not really. Overwatch then. That might be close enough to take a shot, yep. Come on, body man, no? Never mind. Better luck next time. Yeah, there's definitely at least one group on the low ground there. Then again, it looks like these are floaters, so they don't really care about that too much. 47%, who has decent chance to hit? I still want at least one kill for this dude. So let's try to take a shot. 58%, not amazing, but nope. Never mind. What about Ben? Is he close enough? He is close enough. Nope, missed again. Come on, guys, what the heck? Who else can take a shot? The medic. She has 9 hit points right now. There. That's a kill. Alright, let's move and reload a bit. I might be able to get the meld still, if I hurry up. But I need to hurry up and not do anything stupid. There might be 2 more groups. And if there are 2 more groups, I'm actually very likely to trigger them both at the same time. Because I'm pretty close to the end of the zone. So yeah, the zone ends right here. So we'll see. Let's move though, I still got one barrel scanner. But it's on Ben, who's on the other side of the map at the moment. Okay. Let's just move. Nothing yet. Which is actually kind of bad. Because that increases the likelihood of triggering two groups at the same time. And there are definitely some floaters out there. I can clearly hear them. You need to reload. I can't see the meld container. It has to be on the other side. Where's the meld container? I can't see it. Okay, never mind. Obviously it's there. Reload. Let's not move anymore. I don't want to trigger anything now. Steady weapon and Overwatch. At least it's not a patrol, otherwise we would have triggered it already. Yes, I hear that. So there are definitely some thin men. And floaters. Reload. Alright, let's do this then. Who's going to trigger the group? If I move here, I might trigger something. No? Alright. It's possible that they are up here. It's possible that there are two groups up here. They might also be in this little corner on the other side. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Heading to that location.
Let's see. Let's move a bit closer. Still nothing. They have to be up here then. Or they could also be down here. That's a possibility, because I can't actually see that area. Let's be careful here.
Position confirmed.
Stay in cover. Overwatch. Move a bit closer. This shouldn't trigger anything. And that's that. Yep, Overwatch. Overwatch. Overwatch won't actually do anything here because that can't be a patrol. But it's not like it makes a difference when we pretty much know nothing is going to happen. Now, if I move here, I'll definitely trigger something. I can't imagine that I won't. So who's going to do it? You can do it.
Solid copy. Contact.
There we go. Alright, we got a full group of thin men, and there's the meld container. Can we kill them? That's the question. Okay, you are too far away, unfortunately. That's better, but only 47% chance to hit. Might be better to use steady weapon. Possibly. There's no way I can kill them on this turn.
I'm on the move.
I think it's best to back up and force them to move towards us instead. Yeah. I'm a little bit nervous about keeping the scout here because she's down to 5 hit points only. Which is not amazing to say the least. Ben. Well, he needs to be much closer with that Gatling laser. And looks like that's it, unless I want to reposition. Just trying to spread out a bit because acid.
On it.
So let's spread out slightly. Overwatch. Not much point using Overwatch on this guy. I'll keep the scouts safe. So now they will almost definitely move. No? I guess not. Interesting. Where's that battle scanner? I should still have one. I might not see them with this battle scanner.
I'm on it, Commander.
Let's just wait one more turn. I'm not in a huge rush. I don't mind waiting. I lose the meld if I wait, but
What was that?
I'm not going to charge into 4 thin men. Through low ground, that would be a terrible idea. Here they come. It's better if they have the low ground. And that's a kill. Nice. It was worth waiting one turn. But I pretty much assume I lost the meld unless I kill them really quickly. This should be the last group. I expected 2 more groups. But if there was one more group, I would have triggered it by now. Unless they are in the corner of the map, like literally hugging the zone wall. But if not, there are 2 more thin men left and that's
Trying
it.
to pull back.
Let's see if we can kill them. Okay, and we got hit. Unfortunately. Not for a lot of damage. But she's down to 3 hit points. Alright, I need that kill. Ben can't move, so might as well take a shot. There, that's a kill. One more thin man. Can we kill that last thin man?
Двигаюсь к точке.
Need to see him first. Which I
Aye, aye,
can't.
Commander.
Okay, he has to be quite far away then. Let's heal that damage. That was pretty bad. But could have been worse. Back to 6 hit points. So where the heck is that thin man? I don't want to use a low ground, that would be a terrible idea. We'll just wait over here.
Okay.
Bodyman can move closer. Overwatch. You can use Overwatch. Steady weapon. In case that thin man moves towards us. I can still hear some floaters. And yeah, the meld is gone. So that thin man is not the last enemy. There are some floaters still, I can clearly hear them. Alright, let's throw that battle scanner then.
Roger that.
But I'll move a bit closer first. Wait, that's not exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted him to move here, not to the low ground. Okay. Oh, no, he's moving there. Really, dude? That was the best way you could figure out? Okay, well, I suppose it was, because this is blocked. Fortunately, the thin man missed. And unfortunately, I still can't see the thin man. And I can't really reveal him. Okay, Overwatch. I can throw that battle scanner on the next turn.
Что это было?
Well, there's definitely one more group. I'm just surprised that I didn't trigger it yet. Okay, battle scanner to the rescue. Now we're close enough. So, like that. That should do the trick. And hopefully the scout will be close enough to take a shot. Okay, there he is. And I see the group. Yep. 4 floaters, and they are almost hugging the zone wall. Which is what I expected. Only 32% chance, because he has full cover. Well, I could move to the side and then take a shot. That's a flank. I might miss this. No, that's a kill. Good. So let's not trigger the floaters yet. I lost the meld anyway. Oh, now they are moving. Okay, whatever. At least I got Overwatch. Which missed. That's 4 floaters. No. Yeah, 4 floaters. And they are almost all on Overwatch now. Well, at least we got 1 hit. So there's that. This is definitely the last group now. Do I want to take a shot or move into cover? I probably want to move into cover. Now I can take a shot. 22% because he's on the low ground and he's not flying. That's 1 kill. But all the remaining floaters are on Overwatch. And I didn't bring smoke grenades this time. Alright, let's try to kill some of them at least. I also don't have holo targeting. So this is not amazing. 61%. Doesn't really matter which one I'm going to shoot, they all have 6 hit points. There, that's almost a kill, but not quite. Okay. What about this dude? 65% twice, that's a kill. Good. Can we get one more? 63%. I can't see that other floater on the left side apparently. I'm probably 1 or 2 tiles out of range. Yeah. The gunners are just slightly out of range of that one.
No rounds.
Because I don't think it's a line of sight issue. No, it definitely isn't. That's one last floater here. Not much point using run and gun because that won't actually do anything. Overwatch on Bodyman. Okay, Overwatch. He might shoot someone unless we can kill him first. Nope, I don't think we can, no. Come on, Bodyman. Not that he can do 6 damage. But that's a hit. Well, this is definitely the last alien now. He's shooting the infantry.
Fire in this
We're
zone.
fine. Who wants a kill? Did this guy get any kills in this mission? I think he got like one. Well, that's the second one then.
Excellent
Or
work.
the first one. 15 aliens killed. I don't think I saw any promotions. We might get some promotions after finishing the mission. From the mission experience.
Well done, Commander.
Yep, we got 3
Always
promotions.
good for morale when
Nice
everyone
one.
makes it home safely.
Oh, these are 3 new corporals then. Awesome. Well, let's check their perks. Low profile, vital point targeting, and extra conditioning. Tough choice. Vital point targeting is pretty good, but I also really like low profile. I might actually go for low profile. It's so useful on crappy maps, without a lot of full cover. That's one of the reasons I like it, if you don't have a lot of full cover, and there are a lot of maps with not much full cover, then it's great. Then again, vital point targeting is also pretty nice. And extra conditioning is obviously quite good too. But in the end, I think I prefer low profile. I might decide later. This is actually a pretty tough choice. There's no wrong choice here. All 3 of these perks have their uses. Anyway, let's check Ben. Hit ammo. Unless I want to go for shredder ammo. I'll need shredder ammo on some gunners. He has steadfast. Let's go for hit ammo for now. But I'll pick up shredder ammo on someone. Probably on the next gunner, who makes it to corporal. Battle scanner, tandem warheads, lone wolf. Well, that's going to be a battle scanner then. I don't need tandem warheads on a scout. Lone wolf is not terrible on a scout with marksman's rifle, but I prefer battle scanner. There. And that's that. I'll just have to decide this promotion. I'm leaning towards low profile, but I suppose I can decide before the next mission or whatever. We only got 2 meld. It's okay, you can't get 50 meld from every mission. 11 Elerium, 14 alloys, and panic in France decreased. So panic...
will be watching.
Yeah, France won't actually leave the council this month, unless their panic increases just a tiny little bit. Not that I can do a whole lot about Europe right now, when I'm in China. Anyway, I'm going to finish this part here and continue in next one, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.